Howdy folks, Justin here. Gonna hop back onto the ladder with our Monk Pilfer deck. We have one video where we went 2 and 2 in the legend ranks, and just wanted to do a little bit more with the deck at this rank to get a better feel for what the deck can and can't handle. The deck does feel pretty weak in general to a lot of the meta right now. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend it at the higher ranks, but it's a lot of fun to play, and occasionally you can just win out of nowhere. Playing against Scout, AA Checkmate is our opponent. This hand looks alright. You know, ideally we have Ungalim. Speak of the devil.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Ungalim or a Descendant of Alkosh. Something to do turn 1. And something to eat the early removal that may eat our larger creatures later.
This day will be mine.
I think in this case we're just going to smuggle on out.
Your coin or your life.
This is obviously very weak to Murkwater Witch, but I get the impression he would have played Murkwater Witch last turn if he had one. So let's see what happens. All things said, though, this is a pretty weak start for our deck. You know, a much better start, of course, would involve Pilfer creatures. So, do we break a rune? I think we have to. We're going to get punished here. We didn't. We got lucky. He's still one turn away from Thorn Mage, which is good. That extra damage might matter down the road. Now, does AA Checkmate mean like he went to AA and got sober and checkmate? He wins. He is sober. I'm not sure I totally understand what's happening there. Okay. Next turn, Piercing Javelin answers. You know, if he plays the Thorn Mage.
You must be clay.
Shadowfen Priest. Okay. There are definitely more interesting Shadowfen Priest targets than that in this deck, so I'm okay with that. We just Piercing Javelin. And next turn we can lay down Golden Saint. We could also lay down Thieves' Den plus Mournhold Trader. Get that train running, although it feels like he probably has another Shadowfen Priest. He does. Okie dokie. So, Golden Saint it is. Hopefully, once again, we're just trying to dodge prophecies here. Keep our critters alive. If we do drop the Thieves' Den, it looks like it's probably going to be in conjunction with a Master of Thieves at this point.
Khajiit will find a way in.
Mineral Burglar. We don't really have a way to answer that. Well, that is unfortunate. So what is our best play here? I mean, Thieves' Den isn't terrible. It gets that out of the range of that. With Thieves' Den, Dune Smuggle, only Leaf Lurker really punishes us then? Yeah, I like that.
There are ill winds this day.
Keeps that from connecting with our face. Hopefully. And if not, you know, 9, there'll be 11. I mean, a Pterodactyl could win us the game. Okay, he's got Enchanted Plate. Looking for that Leaf Lurker.
You underestimate.
Didn't find it. Okay. Again, though, even a Thorn Mage here would be pretty bad for us because we'd have to trade everything in to remove both of them.
I do love a good fight.
Okay, so we can kill him if we draw a Master of Thieves. We didn't. We did draw our own Quinral Burglar.
You will die.
So let's connect.
You are the victor.
Okay. I thought I triggered a prophecy there and I was done for actually, but that is our first victory. We've floated between Legend 200 and Legend 280 or so with this deck since we hit Legend, and we hit like 267. And Scout's a pretty bad matchup for us, so kind of surprised. Neurovegan. We played Neurovegan earlier actually on camera. I can't remember if it was one of our wins or one of our losses. The Miraculous versus the Pastry Chef playing Battle Mage. Alright, we got a 1, a 2, and a 3. I think this was a Battle Mage control list. Deck that aims to kill you with Merrick and or
The Night Mother will guide us.
Supreme Atromancer. So what do we want to see? I mean, I guess the ideal thing that we see right now is a Firebolt to that, so hopefully we can keep our Daring Cutpurse alive. Maybe a Wardcrafter. Lurking Crocodile. So this is the Prophecy deck, actually. I am mistaken.
For the Black Hand.
Alrighty. We'd have Riverhold Escort to hold down the fort, to river hold down the fort, so to speak. Dark Rift. I kind of want him to hit face here. Let's see if we trigger a Prophecy. I'm sure we will.
For the Black Hand.
There's nothing really this deck can do, though, against that. I mean, we have to go face. And we want to draw some better cards, so we'll take that damage. Master of Thieves would allow us an explosive turn next turn. Yeah, we'll destroy that creature. Can't take anything for granted.
This should be good.
And frankly, we have better things to play next turn. Afflicted a Lit. No Prophecy? No Burglar. Okay, Riverhold Escort's looking real good. Let's see what happens when we go face. Okay, we hit a Prophecy. We can't kill him, unfortunately, which makes Riverhold Escort much more reasonable a play right here. Shrieking Harpy, and it's going to play it here. Okay, we'll just remove that and play our Escort. I feel like this is likely to remove at least one of these creatures, you know, combined with a removal spell, but he might have the Ward +4/+0 Battle Mace. There you go. Okay. Well, that was nice. Okay, now we hit him for 6 and 9.
My arrows shall fly true.
Okay. So if we hit him for 6 and then 9, that's 15. We could kill him with Master of Thieves. Let's see what happens. Oh, we can't kill him because I swung there. I'm so bad at this game. Well. What do you got? We got the Cliff Racer next turn, so unless he can find a way to do 15 damage. Then Fate Weaver would be a way to start that process, wouldn't it? You gotta be kidding. 7, 8.
I'm feeling lucky.
Oh my god. And actually, we would have killed him. I screwed up entirely. I completely botched this. This should have been a win. I need a piercing javelin.
A fine display.
No, it wasn't. I should have won. I screwed up. Oh my god. Oh my god, that feels terrible. That was me not doing my math right. Good times with the Prophecy deck. I think I talked about in my Arena Run video that, which may actually come out after this, that I am just not a fan of these Prophecy decks. It makes me fear actually for the future of the game, and the fact that it's appealing to people to play them is actually kind of concerning to me as well. Okay, we got a 2 and a 3. Yeah, I can't believe I screwed that up like that.
The Night Mother.
I don't know why I miscounted or how I screwed up so badly. Oh no, wait. Did I screw up? I can't even remember now. Soul Split 92, I believe we've also played recently. Coming against a lot of the same names over and over again. Sharpshooter Scout. Yeah, this is another example of just cards that nobody should be running. It's not unreasonable to play it here against any deck besides a deck running these kinds of cards.
Pilfer stands with me.
There's a Brotherhood Assassin, but I think we're
There
gonna
are ill winds.
just smuggle him to the dome. Makes this a little more difficult for him to answer. And then we have Bruiser plus Assassin next turn, or just Thieves Den if that looks like what we want to be doing. And
Let's heat things up.
okay. So is he planning on Leaf Lurking next turn? I would imagine he is.
I lurk in the shadows, waiting.
Nicely done. If I fall, the hist will reclaim me.
Okay. What do we got here? Rapid shots for days.
Fire!
I'll kill you where you stand.
The forest is ours.
Okay.
Of course, I'm on your side.
Wormhole Trader. Alright, we're gonna play a little defense here.
These are casualties. If I fall, the hist will reclaim me.
He can trigger his have more life cards, the Jarl and the Marshal. More rapid shots, that's all three of them. Followed by Solarus Marshal.
I bring reinforcements.
Followed by Solarus Marshal and House Kinsman.
Didn't feel it.
Okie dokie. Let's get Golden Saint online.
Die, Swift.
Leave this place.
My own very balanced have more life matters card. Although I feel like Golden Saint is more reasonable than what we just saw happen.
Chaos.
Alright, do you swing in? I hope you do.
Oh,
Piercing Javelin to punish the attack order. Okay. And then you trade into the 2-1, right? Or do you have the Skaven Pyromancer?
let's heat things up.
You do. And a finish off.
They cannot
Another House
have
Kinsman.
with me.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's just see what Halfinger Marauder
We
can
fight for
pull
all
out for us.
Skyrim.
Alright. Well, I mean, he could have a Leaf Lurker, obviously, but
The moon.
if he doesn't, right? Just imagine if he doesn't. What do we got? Soul Split 92.
All too simple.
A Burn and Pillage is what this feels like.
The forest is more
There's the Leaf Lurker. So Thieves, Master of Thieves? No. Six, that only puts us up to 7 damage.
For Skyrim.
Well, you don't have any keywords, my friend. Yeah, think to play Spider's Guild Recruit over 5th Legion Trainer, just so we can clog up both the creatures my opponent has on that side.
Oh,
Yeah. Burn and Pillage. Right on.
Doom on, take you.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Well, that's a bummer. That's definitely a bummer.
Training is over. It's time
The
to
moons
act.
get this one's
Client today. There are ill winds this day.
Where is it? I almost clicked the wrong critter. Okay. So Tazcad keeps you alive. Right. Why didn't I expect the second Burn and Pillage?
Let's heat things up.
Yep. That's not going to do it either.
Who is the client today?
That's 3. That leaves us dead to exactly Tazcad. But not to a pterodactyl, although it does leave us dead to 2 pterodactyls. I'll take
Do
that
not
risk.
test Kaji.
We gotta win the game. Finish off Leaf Lurker. There's a lot of ways we die here.
I'll kill you where you
And it
stand.
looks like he's got the Tazcad, right?
By the egg, a fine battle.
They cannot hope to outwit me.
The battle is
Wow.
yours.
By the egg of fine battle.
A fine battle.
Okay, let's play one more game. Let's check out these rewards, then we'll play one more game for this set. Just floating around the same legend rank, not really getting ahead. Not really falling behind either, but not getting ahead. Deadly Draugr, 15 gold. And yep, Celine's first deck. The deck list is on the left. Has not changed since the day we put it together in about 3 minutes on the first video. There is a playlist of the Pilfer deck videos that you can check out anytime you'd like. Probably going to be putting this deck to rest after this video set for a little while. Not really into continuing to play this deck in the immediate future. It just feels really outclassed when anybody knows what you're trying to do, and against a lot of the more popular decks right now. Playing against the Shepherd 77, the Walker of Mundus. All right. Playing Battle Mage. I mean, I don't know about you. I know I am shocked by this development. We got a nice little curve here. And, yeah, hopefully he can't answer our Descendant. Hail.
Greetings.
I used to play way back in the day. For a month, I had a game called EverQuest, which I really enjoyed, which, Plunder is interesting, which was basically, like World of Warcraft is now, I guess, or Elder Scrolls Online. Ward? No, Guard. And when you went up to somebody, you hit the H button, I remember this, and you said hail.
Into the fray.
Let's attack first.
You have been warned.
Smuggle on out.
Your coin or your life.
You can't defeat me.
This deck I think we can race. Next turn, Thieves' Den probably. That'll put our... Oh, man, I got a lightning bolt. I was going to say that'll put that at a lightning bolt range, but it doesn't look like we're going to be so lucky. Oh, yeah, this is so awkward.
Clear out.
These are Khajiit streets.
Oh, well. You know, if he equips that with anything, we're going to break a rune, and that should be good for us. Disaster, of course, is like, you know, +5 attack and then drain. Steel Scimitar, okay. So let's get ourselves something here, right? Hackwing Feather.
My Ose's bright blade.
I mean, I should have been more specific, I suppose. Okay, so this represents our clock, right? Because we're not removing that. Do we get fancy with the smuggles here? I mean, we can smuggle that, and then smuggle it back, and then just sacrifice this guy. So let's do that.
Your coin or your life. There are ill
I, of course, smuggled those in the wrong order because I am very bad at this game. And I'm still kind of tilted, actually, from our last several losses.
Clear out.
Leave this place.
Clear out.
Anyway. Got a lot of damage on board. He could lay down another one of these and strap some equipment on it, and that'd be disastrous for us, but things look pretty good. If he goes face again, gives us more options, that'd be much appreciated as well. Obvious misplay, though, right there. I smuggled in the wrong order. Yeah, I'll take 10.
My Ose's bright blade.
Give me Master of Thieves. Alright. I'll put it on the board. Well, there's Master of Thieves, so let's just
Leave this place.
win that one.
She sees coin.
Leave this
He
place.
will have it.
Alrighty. Well, that was another game with the Celine's First deck, Monk Pilfer deck. I hope you enjoyed watching. I've had a great time building and playing this deck. It's definitely been a change of pace from the grindy, greedy control decks I usually play. And, you know, I think it's one that you can take on the ladder and find success with. I just don't think it's, you know, super consistent necessarily. Anyhow, I will see you all tomorrow, everybody, or on the ladder, whichever comes first. Have a good one.